Well, it's a pleasure to be here. Well, you got to be proactive and advocate for your own safety by being aware of these tech tools and using them. And I have 5 tech tools that I'd love you to be aware of. The first tech tool to stay safe in a COVID world, it's a regular household item. You probably already have one. And if you don't, you can get one on Amazon for less than $100. It's a handheld infrared thermometer. And what it allows you to do is take your temperature and other people's temperature yourself. I've got mine right here. And when I go in for a meeting, the first thing that I do is I zap. I take my temperature, 98.6, I show it to my client, and I say, client, is it okay if I take your temperature? Sure, Greg. Zap. Take their temperature, 98.4. Okay, now we both feel safe and confident that neither of us has a bad temperature and it's okay to meet. When I go downstairs after the meeting, go out to my Uber, I knock on the window, I'm like, hey man, can I take your temperature? Mine's good, 98.6. Zap, yours? Great, 98.3. Now I'm confident to hop in the back and he's confident to let me in his car. Now, the second tech tool to stay safe in a COVID world are thermal imaging cameras and systems. Now, these can be walk-through frames like a metal detector or actual cameras as in airports or in other wide open public spaces. And what they do is they take your temperature, whether you're in a large group or if you walk through the frame. You see, temperature is one of the key determinants of risk when we're dealing with COVID-19. And the third tech tool to stay safe in a COVID world are ultraviolet disinfecting robots. These are used in businesses, hotels, and hospitals, and they sterilize the room. So if you ever go into a building and you see a robot rolling around with like long fluorescent looking tubes or standing still with like long fluorescent looking tubes, that's a great indication that the business or building that you're in is sterilizing your environment for you. And the fourth tech tool to stay safe in a COVID world, I've got one right here. It's social distancing monitors. They look like one of those old-fashioned pagers. And when you get back to your business, all the employees will get one of these. You'll put it on, and an alarm will sound if somebody gets too close to you. And it'll ensure that nobody gets too close to anybody else and that everyone maintains safe social distancing. And the fifth tech tool to stay safe in a COVID world, it's kind of neat. It's got a great name. It's called the COVID Claw. It's a yeah, it's crazy, right? It's a handheld hygiene tool. It's got a key ring. It's got a hook to help you pull open doors. It's got a cutout for those flat handled doors. You put it on, you twist, open the door. And it's got a button on the end at the top. You're pushing buttons at the gas station or the ATM. See, our hands are picking up viruses and germs all day long. Where are they ending up? On our face, on our iPhone. They're ending up where they shouldn't be. So it's really important to take hygiene seriously. You know, these tools are all coming to market quickly right now. And it's amazing at the speed in which manufacturers are retooling to create sensors and monitors and handheld devices. It's an American ingenuity at its best. My pleasure. And if anyone would love to get more information about these tools or others, they can go to covidtechtools.com, and they can also get a free copy of my #1 best-selling cybersecurity book, Sitting Duck. Thank you. Thank you. It was great to see you. Take care now.